Coming up on Fulton Today, an important word of advice from Fulton's police chief this holiday season. Also, it's time to let county commissioners know what services you want funded in 2019. And Fulton County employees volunteered to help deliver holiday cheer to seniors. That and much more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. The final stretch of the holiday shopping season has law enforcement issuing a stern warning. Criminals are out looking for their next unsuspecting victims, and officers want you to know what to look out for in these last shopping days. Fulton County's Police Chief Daryl Halbert is joining us here now live. Sir, welcome back to Fulton Today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Chief, I understand that slighter crimes are still happening in the county. And how can people protect themselves from being a victim, not just at the shopping center, but also when they are filling their cars up with gas?
Well, three things that they should remember. First of all, to take your keys with you whenever you're exiting the vehicle, lock your doors, and just be familiar with your surroundings.
And now let's talk about shopping. What precautions should people be exercising when they are out and about?
Well, when they're out shopping, it's best to try to do it during the daytime hours. But if you have to go out at night, I would recommend that the shopper also have someone with them, if at all possible. If they're going out at night, it's also important that when they're parking their cars in the parking lot, to park in a well-lighted area. The other thing to be aware of is that we also want to ensure that the shoppers don't leave their packages inside the vehicle where they're clearly visible. So lock your packages in the trunk just to be safe.
And we're seeing this a lot lately. For those who have those gifts sent to their home, what can be done to make sure that they aren't stolen from their porch?
I know some people have opted to install cameras at the home, which is a good idea. But the person can also have the packages delivered to their job or workplace. The other thing that they may want to consider also is to have the package delivered with signature delivery, which requires that the package have someone at the house sign for it.
And this holiday season is very busy for you and all of your fellow law enforcement officers. Any other safety precautions you want to recommend?
Yeah, I would touch on two areas. One is the home and the other one is internet shopping. For your home, just be aware, be extra cautious about locking your windows and doors. If you have lights on the inside or outside, place them on a timer so that way they'll go off at odd hours. And also, if you have packages around your tree, make sure they're not visible from the outside. And in terms of the internet, because a lot of us like to do internet shopping, make sure that you go to a well-known site. If you're creating passwords, make sure it's a secure password. And finally, please do not try to shop on a public Wi-Fi network.
Police Chief Daryl Halbert, great information as always. Thanks so much for joining us.
And thank you. And on behalf of the Fulton County Police Department, we want to wish everybody a happy and safe holiday season.
Meanwhile, the Fulton County Sheriff brings on a new group of detention officers. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office held a basic jail certification swearing-in ceremony for 10 detention officers at the Merck Road Public Safety Training Center in College Park.
I think for them to go through this and looking at this group of graduates, they're serious, they're all business, and I think they're going to do a good job. They're a great addition to the Sheriff's Office.
Basic jail certification is a 2-week extensive training jail program that teaches jailers how to handle emergency procedures, inmate rights and discipline, first aid, CPR, cell searches, and self-defense. Now, the program also prepares the jailers how to conduct themselves in a manner consistent with legislative and case law decisions.
We had the best instructors. I feel really confident about never being in a jail. After being instructed on what I need to do, how I need to do, policy and procedure, I feel really confident stepping into the jail and doing my job to the best of my ability.
Though the detention officers have completed basic jail certification, they must maintain that certification in addition to CPR and first aid. Those who are arrested for committing a crime may have one of the state's newest attorneys defending or prosecuting their case. The newest members of the Georgia Bar were officially sworn into legal service during a mass induction ceremony inside Assembly Hall, all coordinated by the Fulton County Clerk of Superior and Magistrate Courts.
One of our mandated duties is to assist attorneys in joining the bar, being sworn in, taking their attorney's oath. But to host a mass swearing-in ceremony, that's something that's really initiated by Clerk Kathleen Tina Robinson. She understands how special this moment is.
Fulton County Superior Court Chief Judge Robert McBurney administered the oath of office to nearly 80 men and women who were either first-time lawyers or relocated from another state. Also serving as keynote speaker, Judge McBurney encouraged the new lawyers to follow their passion both in and out of the courtroom.
Pretty much as a lawyer, you can do whatever you want. And my suggestion to you is try to entwine it with what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about human rights, try to get involved with the law in that area. If you think it's great that they're building a big wall, figure out how to support that wall legally. If you don't think there should be a big wall, figure out how you can get involved as a lawyer, as a change maker.
After years of studying and testing, the new attorneys were thankful to see this day finally arrive.
Today means everything to me. It's been a long time coming. It's a moment that I've dreamt of since I was about 5 years old. I envisioned being sworn in not only to the Georgia Bar, but also the South Carolina Bar, so it means everything.
Today means a lot. It's just celebrating many years of sacrifice, many years of hard work, dedication. So it's finally over. I mean, the tough part's over, so it's all up from here.
I think today is really cool because it's rare that as lawyers you get to celebrate all the people that kind of helped you get there. And I think today is really about the families that were able to come. And I think the judge did a great job during his speech of kind of recognizing that because really none of us could have gotten here without the support, because this whole process is taxing, to say the least, but it's rewarding in the end, because I think you realize that you get to really help people.
Now, after the ceremony, the inductees and their families gathered outside Assembly Hall for a celebratory meal hosted again by the Clerk of Superior and Magistrate Courts. Fulton commissioners offer residents a chance to weigh in on the 2019 proposed budget just as they work together to iron out the savings and spending plan.
Each person has made his or her presentation.
As in most years, a special called meeting with Fulton County Commissioners was held to discuss the proposed budget for the new year. From North Fulton
For their support of the arts in our community.
to Central and South Fulton, residents weighed in on what services are important to them.
And some of my concerns have actually already been addressed.
This is our effort at bringing the budget to citizens. We've scheduled several hearings throughout the county to give citizens in various parts of the county the opportunity to come out and hear and see firsthand what the proposed 2019 budget looks like. And it's, again, the key word here is proposed, because it's not final until the board takes that final vote in January.
The community meetings began with a brief video presentation explaining the tentative spending and savings plan for 2019. And afterwards, citizens were encouraged to offer their suggestions. In North Fulton, the main topic was the arts. In South and Central Fulton, the topics ranged from transportation and housing to senior programs.
I think my major concerns with the budget is to ensure that the funding is there for the adult day program as well as for the activity side of it, that it stays, well, really to increase it so that they can make sure that they have not only enough money for the facilities, but as well for staffing.
The concerns as to infrastructure in Fulton County, and for myself, issues for seniors. And transit is a very important issue. Many seniors do not have a vehicle.
Though adoption of the budget will be decided by commissioners, they say it's citizen input that helps create the final proposal.
The budget process is for the community because they are our taxpayers, and we need to hear from them. We need to know what's important to them and what services and programs they need to support their families and help them have a better quality of life.
It's the community's money, it's the taxpayers' money, so certainly we want them to provide us input about what we want to do with their funds.
It's important for us to hear from the community and understand what the priorities are at any given year as we determine how we're going to allocate our resources.
Now that the commissioners have heard from constituents, they will continue to debate on the final budget to pass by law by the end of January. Fulton's tax commissioner schools some students about his office's daily functions. Students from one of Georgia State's political science classes were invited by Dr. Arthur Ferdinand to tour his office for some real-world experience. Dr. Ferdinand explained the services his office provides for county citizens. He also explained how the collected tax money comes from Fulton County and the city of Atlanta, as well as the cities of Sandy Springs, Johns Creek, Chattahoochee Hills, and Mountain Park.
I gave them some tips about what you do within a bureaucracy to be successful and not to let the bureaucracy get the better of you. I also gave them some advice based on the questions I asked about how to be successful in life also and how to achieve goals and things like that, a little bit about the office and what we do and the importance and significance of what we do for the government, Fulton County government, for the school and students, and for a better society.
And to help the students better understand the process, he presented each one with the same packet Citizens University students received during their visit. Dr. Ferdinand wishes the students well in their academic endeavors and hopes he left a lasting impression. And coming up next on Fulton Today, Fulton residents engage with their commissioners about the topics affecting their community. That in our district-by-district coverage next. Seniors tell a commissioner exactly what's on their minds during a community forum, and teens get free confidential mental health assistance via text during the holiday season. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage. Good news for Fulton Commissioner Liz Hausman. The District 1 Commissioner has been appointed to the Fort Mac Redevelopment Authority. Governor Nathan Deal administered the oath to make it official in his office. The McPherson Implementing Local Redevelopment Authority is responsible for ensuring quality reuse and redevelopment of the 145 acres on the former Army post. The board of directors, nominated by the mayor of Atlanta, the Fulton County Commission, and the governor, all provide leadership over the development of this property. District 2 Commissioner Bob Ellis is reminding families about the county's anonymous tip line for teens who may need to talk to someone over the holidays. The program is called Text for Help, and it can help students reach out for advice on everything from depression, academic stress, to substance abuse. The county launched the program a few months ago. Teens can connect to a licensed clinician who will respond within 3 minutes, 24 hours a day. That phone number, let's jot it down, 1-844-823-5323. District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. gets a chance to listen to seniors share their concerns about county services. The commissioner is hosting his final series of District Dialogues community meetings for the year. This one was at the Bowden Senior Center in East Point.
It's important that we hear from our seniors and frankly from all residents of Fulton County about how they want their tax dollars to be spent. And so we were glad to receive comments, suggestions, recommendations, and criticism.
I hope they can live up to the promise and everything that they promised, that they will keep their word and try and get it fixed, like the bathroom and the table, and give us our pool table.
Basically, I enjoy all the activities, and it really gives seniors an outlet to really get involved in things, and so they'll know what's going on, and they really are informative in keeping you updated on what's going on.
The District Dialogues Town Hall style meetings will continue in the new year. You will be able to see the full calendar on the District 5 website. And finally, Fulton seniors danced the evening away as a part of a milestone anniversary of one of the county's busiest senior facilities. Participants at the Harriet G. Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility are celebrating 20 years of programs and fun at the center, while the Senior Services team is celebrating 25 years of funding.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you so much for all that you have done to make this evening one of food and fellowship and friendship. Thank you so very much as we've come together to celebrate not only the past, but to prepare for the future.
Fulton commissioners began allocating funds for senior programming 25 years ago as a part of the county's core services, and seniors are grateful for the support.
I came here in 2002, and I've been dancing, and all of a sudden I became a dance instructor.
First, I came over here just to take Spanish. And then once I got here, I'm like, oh, wow, they got all kinds of classes. So I got in sewing and jewelry, and I did line dancing this year, and I really like that.
The ball capped a full week of activities at the Darnell facility as a part of the anniversary celebration. To get involved with the senior programming at any of the county facilities, contact the Star Line. Once again, happy anniversary. And still to come, Fulton County seniors receive home-delivered meals from county employees looking to spread some holiday cheer. Stay with us, everybody. During this season of giving, Fulton's Senior Services team partners with one of the largest community-based providers of home-delivered meals.
So Open Hand is out with our collaborative partner, Fulton County Office of Aging.
Okay, how you doing, Ms. Jones?
Delivering meals to some of the seniors that they provide services for.
Thank y'all. You're welcome.
Just to have that on-hand, first-hand experience, being able to see the seniors. We do a lot of different services, or provide a lot of different services for the seniors of Fulton County, and just to be able to see them firsthand was something different for me.
Merry Christmas.
It made me feel very good. And the seniors were very appreciative of receiving the meals and having someone to talk with.
I thought I heard some giggling behind that.
Sometimes you're disconnected from the clients, the real people that we serve.
So thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Right here.
Right there is just perfect.
To be able to come and deliver meals right to the front door, bringing their food right to their front door, really provides a connection to the people that we really serve.
You get a chance to see the impact on the person's face when you actually deliver the meal, and they're so appreciative.
According to mental health professionals, sadness or depression at the holidays can be a reaction to the stresses and demands of the season, and in other cases, people may feel depressed around the winter holidays due to a condition known as seasonal affective disorder, sometimes referred to as seasonal depression. Well, Fulton's behavioral health team is inviting residents to take part in events happening in county venues, many of which are free, to help stave off the holiday blues.
What we would like to encourage people to do is take care of yourself, because the greatest gift to anyone is a healthy you. And the way to do that is to set realistic expectations during the holiday time. Set a budget. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Come up with creative ways to share gifts with individuals. If you're feeling sad and you want to isolate yourself, get out and volunteer. Help someone else. Engage in selfless activities which will distract you from you.
Now, here are just a few tips from the National Alliance on Mental Illness, known as NAMI. Stick to your regular routine. Don't isolate yourself. Be around some supportive and caring people. Don't drink in excess. Stick to a reasonable budget if you are purchasing gifts. And by all means, get exercise, even if it is a short walk. To see all of NAMI's tips, check out their website. You can also view the signs of holiday depression. And speaking of getting exercise over the holidays, Fulton County's fitness staff are encouraging its workforce to stay active during the festive season. Here's why. When you overindulge during the holidays and don't stay active, You not only gain weight, you can also overtax your digestive system as well as lose sleep.
To stay active after the holidays, just do your favorite fitness activity. Get out there and walk, get out there and jog, or go to your favorite fitness facility.
I'm just trying to stay healthy and just to make sure that I'm staying active, to keep those pounds off during the holiday season with all of the extra eating that we do. Just want to make sure I'm not packing on the extra pounds and carrying that unhealthy weight.
Holiday weight gain is a well-studied phenomenon, and researchers have found that people gain about a pound from November to January. So maybe I need to walk while I am doing this show. Still ahead, we'll focus on a special group of public servants who are honored for their dedication. Stay with us, everybody. While the annual parade of county trees will certainly put visitors to the county's main building in a festive mood, holiday decorations in offices, hallways, and even the atrium inside the government center are putting a smile on the faces of employees and constituents. From our little bitty, itty-bitty FGTV tree in our waiting area to this tall tree inside the tax commissioner's office and the personnel office, Fulton County employees are always enthusiastic to get into that holiday spirit. Visitors taking care of business at the government center may also be moved to give. As a reminder, this is the last week to donate to the Accountability Court's holiday store. Accountability Court clients will be able to pay for the items they need with holiday bucks that they have accumulated over the course of the program with good behavior and good deeds. Now, holiday decorations will be on full display through the end of the year. And finally, Fulton leaders say thank you to a group of employees who go the extra mile. The Aviation Community Cultural Center was again the site of this year's end of year service awards banquet, better known as the Focus Awards. This event recognizes employees who exemplify the county's 6 strategic priority areas along with safety, impact, efficiency, and heroism. One of those employees was Frederick Huff from the Finance Department. You may recall earlier this year, Mr. Huff jumped behind the wheel of an express bus he was riding when the driver suddenly collapsed while driving. It was his quick actions that saved the bus from crashing.
It's a great recognition. I don't look for the spotlight. It was just something instinctively that happened. I say, maybe God had me there for a reason. He gave me the assignment. I fulfilled it, and the bus riders were the witnesses.
Fox 5 reporter Marissa Mitchell served as MC for this year's Focus Awards. Both she and the employees had a fun time participating in games and dancing to music. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for all that you do for Fulton County. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. Be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. You can also watch a replay of this show and any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.